The 2025-2026 season is almost here. So all of the kits for the next season, or most of the kits, I should say, have been released, have been announced by the current Premier League sides. I'm on Footy Headlines. I'm going to look at all of the home kits for the 25-26 season, rate them, give them a rating 1 to 10, give my personal opinions on it. I'd love to hear your personal opinions in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you end up enjoying, like if you end up enjoying as well. And if you want to see some more kit kind of reviews in the future, Bundesliga, Liga 1, Serie A, other leagues, feel free to let me know in the comments below. We're going to get right into it with Arsenal. This is Arsenal's home kit for next season. A pretty simple red and white kit, similar to their kit from last season, but not as much like, I believe the 24-25 one had the gold details. This is just red and white, has these little A's all throughout the kit. It's an Adidas kit. Last season it was a bit different. This season, honestly, it kind of works a bit nicer. I don't know what it is about it. It just kind of looks clean to me. The red and white details. The A's are a little, they throw me off a bit. Just because maybe that is like a historic Arsenal A that I'm kind of unaware of, but it just kind of looks a little whatever. It's a fine detail. It's not like a deal breaker one way or another. If I had to rate this kit, probably gonna give it like an 8 out of 10, I'd say. I feel like 8 out of 10 is pretty fair. It's simple, it's pretty inoffensive, it looks like it's clean all together. Sponsor is fine, Adidas logo is fine. It's not doing any of that weird stuff where, the kit has, the club logo in the center and, like that Wolves kit from a few seasons ago, or last season, I should say. But all in all, I don't mind this kit whatsoever. I usually am not the biggest fan of Arsenal kits, but I do think keeping it simple, just red and white, does kind of, lend it to be a solid kit overall. Has a solid white collar that, at the back end kind of cuts off, which I think that is probably, if it was a whole white collar all around, probably like it a bit more, but I'm not a fashion expert, but all in all, it's not a bad kit. 8 out of 10. Next is Aston Villa's home kit. And honestly, I don't really love it, if I'm going to be honest with you. There's some like nice details. Compared to last season's kit, it's probably an improvement. But the yellow trim, it's fine. It's not super impressive to me. It is a little kind of, there's a lot going on, I guess, with the collar and then the cuffs here with these little details, which is nice to have like some club details there all together. But something about, it's a better collar than last season. Can't really see on the details whether or not there's this like, it seems like a kind of like tapered sort of collar or something like that. I don't know. The yellow is just throwing me off here, and the burgundy blue. I think I honestly would like it more if it didn't have these like yellow kind of accents. But it's not awful. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's a fine kit as well. Nothing perfect. I'm gonna say a 6. It's a 6 out of 10. The gold or yellow trim is really just throwing me off. 6 out of 10 for Villa. Maybe it'll look nicer with the badge is also kind of like weirdly positioned. It feels like it's a little just like tacked on there. Maybe it's just because that's the mock-up of the jersey. But let's go on to Chelsea. Chelsea has an okay kit. They don't put shirt sponsors on Chelsea kits until they figure out who's going to sponsor them, I guess. But this also kind of is giving me a 6 out of 10. Only because I think a blue and white with Chelsea, and this is like pure blue, which is fine. It's just, I don't like the kind of like image superimposed onto onto the cake. It's giving like graphic tee vibes, which I'm not one to necessarily speak on that because I'm not necessarily the most fashionable person. It just would look nicer with some white details. Like this is the comparison from last season. Last season I didn't like it either. It reminds me of last season's in a way with the like kind of like architecture imprint. It just kind of looks tacky. I don't know. Like even the collar, like can't a full white collar would probably make this look a lot nicer, but cutting it off like Arsenal did, it's fine. It, I guess there's some white accents on the side. It's just not enough for me. Um, I'll give it a 6 as well. 6 out of 10. I really can't get behind. Even the cuffs. Like if you had white cuffs with the collar, maybe like even if it wasn't all the way through, I think it'd look a lot nicer. But it just kind of looks a little boring to me. So I'll say a 6 out of 10. Moving forward to Everton. Everton have this Castor kind of steak jersey. It's got these like wavy horizontal lines. No offense to Everton, it's not the worst kit I've seen from them. It does kind of like it is like a throwback to this kit here, I guess, with the collar. I don't like that collar whatsoever. It's like total negative points. I'll give this a 5 out of 10. It's middle of the road. It's inoffensive. It's fine. It says jagged lines running across the front panel and sleeves. This is like a closer, like real image instead of a mock-up. Yeah, it's nothing special to me. It looks a little boring. So I'll say 5 out of 10 for Everton. Moving forward to Fulham. Fulham has, I was reading up on this. They have like, this is the comparison from last season's kit to this one. This season's kit has like these, like a lot of people are going for this kind of like patterned texture thing on the kits. Um, it's like supposed to represent the lace industry in Fulham. I don't know. It's fine. It seems so boring. There's no sponsor on it, so I can't really it doesn't really tie together fully, but I mean the collar is nicer than last season's. But I liked how much like red was included in this kit for Fulham. Just in terms of like an offset from just the black and white, but I don't know. Something about this home kit, it's okay, but the pattern's only on the front panel. It's not on the sleeves. If it was on the sleeves, maybe I'd like it more, but all in all, it's kind of. It reminds me of that Mexico kit from a few seasons back or a few years ago, like the international kit, which works a lot better for Mexico. This, like, I wouldn't think that it's a representation of the lace industry unless I read it. I'm gonna give this a 4. I'm just gonna give this a 4. It's super, super just boring to me, bland. Like I feel like they could have done a lot more, um, like with the pattern itself, with maybe the collar. Like honestly, like these red parts, like why not just make that cut through the whole collar? Like I think that'd look a lot nicer than just like on the sides. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. So I'll give this a 4 out of 10. Moving forward to Leeds. Um, this is this one on the right is what's expected for Leeds because they are owned by Red Bull now. And honestly, I kind of hate it. Like I don't know why. The Leeds yellow is like super fluorescent now all of a sudden, even though it wasn't a while back. Um, and the blue it feels like it's like the blue's brighter, like the whole logo is brighter. And I feel like I like this kind of vibe more at the top for Leeds. If this bottom right one is what it is, it's like 3 out of 10 for me. Um, I don't know why I just don't like fluorescent yellow and highlighter blue together. It just really rubs me the wrong way. And then you got like it's on a white kit as well, so it looks even worse. And then the Red Bull logo just reminds me that Leeds is part of Red Bull now, which is fine, but it just screams Red Bull Leeds, and I think Leeds is a more historic club that's definitely worth a lot more than just the tacky Red Bull logo on the front. And it's not necessarily like the worst logo in football, the Red Bull logo, to see it on a kit. It just, when it's with a club like Leeds and the overall design of the kit isn't that good, I don't know. It really just sticks out like a sore thumb to me. So I'll give that a 3 out of 10. Moving forward to Liverpool, my favorite club, Liverpool, calling this a strawberry red. Um, this is what it apparently looks like on Mo Salah and long sleeve form, from what we know. And this one on the right's probably what it's going to look like to 90% accuracy. Um, this image has kind of looked weird. The one on the right here that we've seen, and the one up top here that I'll go back to. It looks a little weird on the mannequin, I think. I don't love the fact that, yeah, I don't think the collar or the cuffs are going to look like that, like half colored, because maybe they will, because I can't really tell, honestly. I think they are, actually, the more I look at it, which is, I was going to give this like a 9, but I'm kind of leaning towards like an 8 now, 8.5, because that's something. Even this color at the top, like why is it not just like all the way through? Why do they do this with the collars? Like it, and you could see on Sala there, it doesn't look like it's all the way through. I'm gonna give it an 8. I like it. I'm happy Adidas is back. It just feels like a few minor details were missed. I like the trim. It's fine. It's consistent, it's a simple, clean kit, but I'll give it an 8 out of 10. This and the Arsenal kit are very similar, just different colors. Like literally, like look at this. If I go here and then like it's pretty similar. You could kind of blink and you'll miss it type thing. So we'll give that an 8. City's kit, honestly, they've had some hits and misses with Puma. This one I think is closer to a hit. Oh, dude, the cuffs. I was gonna give an 8. I don't love the sash all the way through. It's fine though. I think it's okay. Oh, nah, this is a 6. With the back collar kind of like being one color and then having these, I don't know. Just do a consistent cuff or collar. Like, what's up with them? I don't, and by them I mean like the kit manufacturers. It's just ugly looking. I'll give this a 6. I'll give this a 6 because I really hate the collar and I really hate the cuffs. And the rest of the kit's just like slightly boring. The sash is fine, the like little line, it's okay. But man, that's looking ugly. That is looking ugly. We'll give that a 6. Man United. It says Theater of Dreams on the back. Dude, the collars, the cuffs. What is up with this? Like, can we not get like a single like a connected collar or a single kind of like pattern for the cuff? Like, why is it a split cuff? Like, C goes halfway. It's just, I don't know. I'm gonna give this one also a 6. Something about the way that it's like the dual color collar and the cuffs as well. It just not for me. I United fans might like it. I might be being pedantic and very like nitpicky with this, but like it's a kit. Like what else are you gonna really like harp on? Just, yeah, the collar and the cuffs. This is like borderline negligence by these kit manufacturers. Maybe it's just cheaper to do it that way. Now, we have one that's pretty reminiscent to maybe the Fulham one with the collar here. And that might be my only gripe I have with it because the rest of the kit looks pretty clean. I like the blue accents. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. Nope. Look at this. The collar goes all the way around the back and stops halfway on the sides. The blue accents are nice. I'm going to give this one a 7 because it was closer to like a 9 if it was all the if the stripes were all the way through, but just having a white background is kind of misses the point of Newcastle. And it looks way ugly. So this is going from like a 9 to a 7. It's a 7 out of 10 for me maybe. It's a nice kit. That side of the shirt sponsor does look ugly though. But we'll keep it at a 7. Damn. Not a lot of really great kits here. Okay, this one I could kind of get behind. It's got the like kind of polo collar. The cuffs, man. If the cuffs were all the way through, I think I'd give this a 10. I think I would give this one a 10. But it stops halfway with the cuffs again, for whatever reason, it seems. I'll give this one a 9. I think it's simple. I think it's classy. I like how the badge sits there and how there's like a little like actual physical badge there for the crest. But yeah, we'll give this one a 9 just to give anything a 9 because these next two kits I don't really love. Tottenham. This is a 2 out of 10 kit. I'm sorry, this is ugly. I don't know what they're doing with the like where the shoulder meets the front panel, the sleeve meets the front panel. I think that's horrendous. I think it's actually horrendous what they're doing here. Like it's like different shades of navy and gray. It just doesn't work. And then you guys know how much I dislike the central kind of like alignment for these. I think it makes the kit look so ugly. Like, not just this kit. Any kit that does this, like the center thing, it's hideous. Tottenham, like, it's so, like, the Nike logo feels more central than anything. And it's your home kit. Like, a third kit may be fine, whatever. You could, like, look past it. And even then, I don't like it. This is bad. This is a 2 out of 10. Straight up. The shirt sponsor looks like it's 4 times larger than the Tottenham logo, which is about the same size as the Nike swoosh. It looks like, I don't know. It looks really lazy. It looks like they forgot that they were making a Tottenham kit. So I'll give this 2 out of 10 for sure. I very much dislike this kit and everything around it. Finally, Wolves. This is the final of the ones that have been announced or leaked. And I think it's improvement. See, Wolves, they made the mistake they went all over the place last season, having the Sedo thing like super high up on the right, having the Wolves badge there, but at least the Wolves badge was bigger than the shirt sponsor, and it was kind of like, it was aligned uglily. It was aligned in an ugly fashion. And I do think that making this shirt sponsor one color helps. The collar, I like. You know, it's a popped collar. It's got like the V thing. And then they got the black kind of trim here on the cuffs. I think it works, honestly. I think it doesn't look terrible compared to last season's. I think they improved on some stuff from last season and have made it look a bit more presentable. It's not the best kit, but I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. I think a 7 out of 10 is fine for like what they have going on. All in all, I think it's a weak year for kits. These are some of the uglier kits I've seen in the Premier League over the last like half decade or so, like collectively. Like this Villa kit, ugly. The Tottenham kit, ugly. Let's go to the Leeds kit, terrible. Fulham kit, boring. Everton kit, pretty ugly. Chelsea missed opportunities, really. You know, like, and all around, like, I have gripes with almost every single shirt. Uh, so for me, I can't really harp too much longer on any of this. I think the Tottenham one's the worst. I think that the Forest one, the home kit, is arguably the best. Maybe it doesn't look that great in person. Yeah, but all in all, a lot of misses this year, a lot of duds. Hopefully, some fun away kits, which I'll probably put a video out for sometime in the near future before the season starts. Hopefully, we could get some nice away kits across the league. But all in all, those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions. What kit caught your eye the most? What kit is the ugliest? What kit's the prettiest in your opinion? Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you ended up enjoying. Like if you end up enjoying as well. I'll be posting more Premier League content, more football content as the season gets closer, and then we'll be in the swing of things. A lot of transfer news happening and such. But yeah, posted a video yesterday not recovering, recapping all of the news that was going on, just generally in the Premier League and around England with sackings and signings and departures and all the works. So go check that out if you want to. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Sideline Sedo. Peace.